Hello and welcome to Trinity High School. During this presentation, you will find out much of the information you would typically receive at an open house, including a tour of our school. But this year, you can sit back and relax in the comfort of your home while you get an inside look at what makes Trinity special. To start off, please enjoy a virtual tour of Trinity. Go to the next slide. First, we'd like to introduce you to some familiar faces in our admissions department. As you might notice, two are alumni of Trinity. We have many alumni who will choose to come back to their high school home to begin or continue their professional careers. First, we have Mrs. Linda Baccio, our principal. Next, we have Ms. Kurtz, who is the Director of Admissions. She is your point of contact if you have any questions about admissions or the high school process. Last, we have Mr. Burke, our Director of Marketing and Communication. If you follow us on social media, all of those fun and enlightening posts are courtesy of Mr. Burke. In this slide, you'll see some facts about Trinity. First, our current school population is 320 students. We typically have between 80 and 100 students per class. When choosing a high school, it is important to consider the size of the school you're interested in. Trinity is a more family-oriented and close-knit community due to our smaller school size. Trinity is also a Catholic, coeducational, and college prep school. Next, more than 95% of our students go on to college. Some will go straight to the workforce, some will go to trade school, and some will join the military. Our current freshman class represents 34 grade schools. This shows that students aren't just coming from one or two feeder schools, but from all around the Cleveland area. You'll be sure to meet someone new at Trinity. You have an opportunity to get extra help in class and any questions or concerns answered due to our smaller class size average of 18 students and a student-to-teacher ratio of 11:1. We set up our students for success. As you can see, our class of 2020 received $5.8 million in renewable scholarships to the colleges and universities of their choice. Let's learn a little bit about academics. First, our school day is from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Students will take 4 classes during the day. They get 7 minutes in between each of their classes and also a 30-minute lunch. You might be wondering how only 4 classes a day? Trinity has what's called a 4x4 block schedule. In the first term, students will take 4 classes that are 90 minutes each and the same 4 classes all term. In January, when we switch terms, students will take 4 completely new classes. A regular high school schedule has students taking around 8 classes per day, but at Trinity, we break up those 8 classes between terms. Only having 4 classes a day lightens your workload, and only having 4 classes a day means only 4 classes of homework to have to worry about. Our teachers do an excellent job of making classes interactive so that students are not hearing a lecture for the entire 90 minutes. Class often also ends early so that students can get a head start on their homework. Trinity has honors and AP course offerings every year for students. When determining what classes to place students in their freshman year, we will look at their placement exam and state test scores. Trinity's pre-professional internship program makes us unique and sets us apart from other high schools in the Cleveland area. So what exactly does this mean? Students will participate in an internship from sophomore through senior year, 1 day out of the week. Students will spend their freshman year preparing for their internship so that they'll have all the tools to be in a professional setting and get a better sense of what area they'd like to focus on for their internship. We have 3 specialized areas: medicine, graphic design, and IT or information technology. If students would pick one of our specialized areas, they would take specific classes here at Trinity to help further educate them in those internships. We also have a 4th area, college and career readiness, which involves all the other areas that students are interested in participating in for their internship. For example, these include internships in engineering, veterinarian, teaching, law, marketing, and more. The goal of our internship program is to set students up for success so that by the time they graduate, they know exactly what they want to do for a career, which will hopefully save them both time and money in college. God is at the forefront of everything we do. Our ministry program is very special and is one of the main reasons why Trinity is such a close-knit and loving community. There are 4 facets to Trinity's ministry program. First is theology. Students will take a religion or theology class each year. Second is service. Students are required to earn 80 service hours or volunteer hours during their high school years. Students will have many opportunities to earn service hours both in and outside of school. Third is the Mass. We will celebrate the Catholic Mass around once a month. During Mass, the entire student body comes together to worship, regardless of their faith background. Most Masses begin with prayer and praise music, and will close with the tradition of coming together and singing our closing song, Shout to the Lord. Lastly, and perhaps most special, is our retreat program. At Trinity, students will go on a yearly retreat with their classmates. Retreats take place at Camp Christopher, a beautiful campground where students build their relationships with God, with classmates, and with themselves. Students also have the opportunity to serve on retreats, including our retreats specifically for 8th graders. At Trinity, it is our goal to make sure each student knows they are loved and respected and can lean on their faith always. Trinity has 13 varsity sport offerings. Because of our smaller school size, our athletic teams are also small. This gives students a better opportunity to make a team and also have playing time. Part of the Chagrin Valley Conference, athletes will have the opportunity for competitive play that often leads to the Ohio High School State Tournament. Sports not your thing? Fear not. There are many other ways to get involved with Trinity. Take a look at our club and co-curricular offerings to find something you're passionate about. In this slide, you will see a breakdown of Trinity's tuition for the class of 2025. As you can see, we have what's called a stabilized tuition model. The actual cost families can expect to pay each year is in the green column. So what makes our tuition stabilized? Students receive an internship grant that will total close to $11,000 by the time they graduate. This grant allows us to keep the tuition the same for each class. Typically, tuition will go up $300 to $400 at other high schools, but at Trinity, there are no increases in tuition. This year, our tuition is $2,600 less than the average Catholic high school tuition. We take pride in being one of the more affordable Catholic high schools in the Cleveland area. We have scholarship and financial aid opportunities for families who will need extra assistance. First, we offer a $500 grant for multiple children enrolled at Trinity at the same time. If 3 or more siblings are enrolled at the same time, the third child is free. Second, we have a couple of scholarship opportunities. Our Pax et Bonum scholarship is a $3,000 scholarship awarded to the top scorers of our placement exam. Our Sister Illuminata Scholarship is a service-based essay scholarship where applicants can receive up to $5,000 renewable annually. For families interested in financial aid from Trinity or the Diocese of Cleveland, a fax application must be completed online. Families should go to the admissions portion of our website where they can find the financial aid portal to begin the application process. So you've learned all of the important details about Trinity. Now what? We recommend you complete the indicated Trinity admissions events, visiting our school and taking a placement exam. To sign up for either of these, simply go to the links on this slide. Spending time at Trinity will help you determine if you can picture yourself at our school for the next 4 years. Taking the placement exam allows our administration to place you in the correct classes based on your results. Our placement exam does not determine whether students are accepted or rejected. High school application week begins January 11th. Students attending a public or charter school can access our application on our website. They should print out the application and complete the necessary materials, including recommendation forms and sending the transcript request to their current school. Trinity will look over applications and send out decision notices February 10th. Accepted students will be registered for classes in March. We're glad you made it through this open house-like presentation and hope to welcome you to the Trinity family. For questions, please call or email the contact information above. We are here to help make the high school selection process as easy and stress-free as possible for you. Thanks so much.